Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good Friday afternoon, everybody. Taylor Plott here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check on your forecast, starting you off with our Arctic Air Skycam network. Looking absolutely fantastic, picture perfect day outside today. Definitely feeling like fall across the area. That will continue over the next several days. Taking a look at your live Viper radar network, it's going to be showing absolutely nothing outside. That will continue to also be the case for really the next 7, maybe even 10 days. There's really no chance of rainfall for our area for maybe upwards of 2 weeks. So that's something that we'll have to keep a close eye on. The other story, I guess, across the region, outside of just us dealing with the fall-like weather, is this system that's getting going across the eastern seaboard. This will end up becoming a nor'easter going into the weekend. This will bring impacts along the East Coast, specifically the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and it will continue to track on off towards the north and give impacts to parts of the New England area as well. They could have some coastal flooding, some coastal erosion, very gusty winds, anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour. The good news is this is not expected to become anything tropical. This would be basically considered an extratropical low pressure, basically just a low pressure that you would be dealing with across the United States on any given day. Now, take a look at the winds across our area. We're kind of in between two systems now, so we're not expecting much in the way of wind gusts today. Right now, they're running from around 5 to 10 miles per hour. That will continue to be the case over the course of the day. Take a look at those temperatures, feeling fantastic outside. 68 degrees in Fayetteville, 69 in Athens, 71 at the Huntsville Airport, 73 over here in Florence, 70 degrees in Waynesboro, Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, Hohenwald, Columbia, Latchley. Look, everybody's basically right around 70 degrees right here across southern Tennessee. We'll be getting up into the middle 70s today for highs for the most part, with just some passing clouds continuing and winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour today. Not expecting much the way of those breezy conditions. Going into the afternoon hours, here are those forecast highs today. Right around 74 for Lewisburg, Pulaski, and Lawrenceburg, 75 in Huntsville, 76 in Athens, 78 degrees down there in the Shoals. Evening on the town forecast. If you're heading out to maybe see a movie, go grab a bite to eat, or catching one of those high school football games this evening, I'll tell you one thing, you'll likely not need that jacket on hand early on, but watch what happens by the time we get to 10 p.m. this evening, down to the upper 50s by that point. So might need that jacket on hand for later this evening. Now, if you are waking up tomorrow morning, you're early bird for your Saturday, maybe going out for some coffee or maybe going out for a walk or a run, yeah, you might need that jacket, maybe some long sleeve t-shirts for the morning hours, as temperatures will be down into the upper 40s across southern Tennessee. There will likely be some pockets of upper 40s across northern Alabama. Once you get around the Tennessee River and some of the larger cities, you're probably only dropping down into the lower 50s for lows. Weekend forecast looking absolutely fantastic. Temperatures will start to warm, though. We're getting up into the upper 70s by the time we get into Saturday and especially Sunday. And even though the mornings will still be rather cool, as you obviously see, afternoons are looking great. So that's going to be some great time to get out to maybe a corn maze, maybe a pumpkin patch, or heck, go out and see a haunted house later on that evening. It's just absolutely fantastic weather for the week, and get outside and enjoy it. Rain chances, like I mentioned, there's really no chance of rain for the next 7, maybe even 10 days. You could even go out to maybe 14 days and not really find much of the way of rain chances. So very dry stretch of weather for us here across the Tennessee Valley. Let's check in on the tropics. We got two systems to talk about. We still have Tropical Storm Jerry that is out here in the central Atlantic. It's dealing with a lot of northerly wind shear right now, but as it starts to turn more towards the north, it will start to decrease some of that wind shear, and it should start to strengthen ever so slightly. The other thing that we had that developed late last night is Subtropical Storm Karen. That's this little spinny system that you see right here in the center of your screen. Not a lot to talk about with this one, and it's just one of those storms that's going to be out there, and it's just going to really do nothing whatsoever. Let's talk about Jerry first, and we'll take a quick look at Karen. Tropical Storm Jerry right now, 50-mile-per-hour winds. Pressure is at 1,006 millibars right now, and it's moving off to the north at 16 miles per hour. That quick movement will continue over the next couple of days, and it should gather a little bit of strength. It's not expected to become a hurricane anymore as it's dealing with that wind shear right now, but it will gradually gain some strength. It will get close to the island of Bermuda, stay well east of it though, and then it will take a hard right turn out into the central Atlantic, and that's where it should start to begin to dissipate across central Atlantic. So just a fish storm expected for Jerry. All right, let's talk about Karen. Obviously, she wants to try to find a manager somewhere. Well, guess what? She's not going to find one because she's in the middle of the northern Atlantic, and she ain't going anywhere to really bother anybody. 45-mile-per-hour winds right now. Pressure is at 998 millibars. And again, this is a subtropical storm. This is not tropical, but even though it is subtropical, National Hurricane Center felt it necessary to name this system, and it's only going to last for maybe the next 48 to maybe 60 hours at least. As you can see here, it's not a threat to any land whatsoever. It will be absorbed by a frontal system here over the next couple of days. Here is your 7-day forecast. Fantastic stretch of weather here in the Tennessee Valley. Get outside and enjoy it. The name of the game, though, will be cooler mornings and warmer afternoons, because once we get into the beginning and middle part of next week, we'll see our temperatures for highs get up into the lower, maybe middle 80s, but our lows still maintain the 50 range across the area. That's your latest forecast here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Fred Gossage will be in at 5 p.m. to have another check on your forecast. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic Friday, a great weekend, and I'll see you back here noon on Monday.
You're watching the Tennessee